we meet the Jack again. Did you think him done before? Oh, no. Shuffled back into the deck to rise again to the top. As are we all.
As are we all. Indeed. We are but pawns that the hand of fate sometimes moves into the light and sometimes into the dark. Nope. Nope. I'm afraid that you are in a bad way. Not too bad of a battle, though. Could have been less sloppy. Farron Mac, wow, that is a whomping great bit bomb. Thank you so much for the generosity tonight. That was huge. Thank you so much. Right, 3 gain cards. 15% max health. Yes. And we got the new helm, the Great Helm of Reinforcement.
There's no strength like hidden strength.
Yeah. This would make our cold armor into medium armor. And I don't really need to worry about the gain cards at this point. Okay. Chat, top or bottom? Which one do you think is going to be the card that isn't the boss? You think top is the card that isn't going to be the boss? Let's see. Ah, chat was wrong.
Very few are so foolish as to deliver themselves to the king.
The king is fierce in battle, but loyal to his troops. He can choose to heal them during combat. The King of Dust broke faith with the king and country long ago, and has made himself rich and powerful through the judicious application of cruelty and terror outside of law for decades.
I will happily wager on the outcome. I do not think you have what it takes.
That's just rude. Rude. Most of chat was saying bottom, Aavak, but the first person in chat said top, so the most of chat needs to be faster. Hero number 0. Ouch, double ouch. Not exactly the useful attack that I was hoping it would be. Damn it. I'd much appreciate it if you'd stop launching cannonballs at me, frankly. $11 combo there. Oh, no star, Lady Sheelab. Yeah, so much for culling the Ratmans, sadly.
Who will be pleased that you have defeated the likes of my lesser king. As for me, I think you have but proven that I must defeat you entirely. A set of new trinkets for you. You will need them, and more.
We were 1 card away of getting rid of the Ratman. This early would have been absolutely amazing. Sad that we did not. Very sad. But let's see our spoils. For gaining the praise of the gods of the old religion, you receive gold plus 30 or demon trader. For hearing the song of the White Minotaur, you receive hunting the huntsman. For infiltrating Norwich Port, you receive the following card: the Landlocked Lover 2. For discovering a tomb while lost in the desert, you receive 25 gold and Desert Cult. For donating food for the orphans, you receive 5 food, Ring of Poverty, and Charity 2. For surviving the arenas in the Town of Steel, you get draw 2, select 1 to keep, Noble Trader, A Wife's Fury, and Loan. And as a reward for defeating the Bandit King, you receive these cards: Feather Dice, Life's Limb, Jack of Scales, Hero's Remains, Stranger in the Shadows, and Old Graveyard.
Come once more to the game.
Come once more to the game.
The more you play, the more I wonder.
Alright. We are up against the Jack of Scales. We have completely eliminated the Dust Court. The Jack, the Queen, and the King of Dust. This is the first of the scales that we will see. We've met the Jack of Skulls, we've met the Jack of Plague, and now we meet the Jack of Scales. And if we beat this round, we will get a new trinket. The cards will get tougher. Mana drain. Cooldown times for weapons and artifacts are doubled. Last man standing. In every combat, the last enemy alive can no longer be stunned or interrupted. Okay. 2 Deadman's Gorge plus 2 supplies.
The suit of scales are represented by these lizard men. Quiet, patient, lethally subtle, and coldly intelligent. Of all the creatures I have incarnated as suits, these please me the most.
Alright. We need to make some choices, but I will leave you staring at these cards while we go on a quick tea break. Time enough for you to refresh your drinks, maybe grab a snack, maybe check in on your pets, and we shall be back in a couple of minutes to continue the adventure. See you soon. The Jack of Scales, I believe. Alright, which cards can we afford to shed? We don't need the Crucible. We don't need Ambush. We don't need Bandit Attack. We don't need Battle of Brooktop. Dead King's Hall is kind of good. Deadman's Gorge, much less so. Lost in Desert can go. Helpful Priest can go. The Altar can go as well, I'm going to say. We need another 10 cards. Heroes Remains. Noble Trader. Desert Cult. A Wife's Fury. Demon Trader. Old Graveyard. Devil's Wager, I guess. Are there new... No, we don't have any new tokens on any of them. You know what? I'll take Crucible. Get back into the deck. I will take... See, Stranger in the Shadows is a pain. You know, I'll take Devil's Choice as well as the White Council one. I know there's still a new card there that I could take, but I'm happy right now with the deck that we've got. Right, Life's Limb. We don't know what that one is. And we're against the Scales, so Frostfang is going to be extremely important. Scorching Zeal might still be useful, though. So I'm happy to keep it. Ring of Poverty, Feather Dice. Guess I'm going to pop in an extra shield just to increase the chance of us drawing a shield. Not Not that it's actually... No, you know what? That won't be useful to us, simply because we'll start with a shield. Now, granted, we could lose it, but... But no, I really want one of these weapons, honestly. I could drop Scorching Seal and Life Slim. No, I couldn't. I could only drop one of them. We'll just have to see how this deck works for us. I'm going to vibe with this stream until I fall asleep. Well, I hope you enjoy. And I hope when you do fall asleep, you have pleasant dreams. Hunt the Huntsman. I'm fairly certain we've already got that in our group. Yeah, Culling the Ratman is already there. Alright. Okay, let's go.
You have taken one of my symbols, but now we begin to play in earnest. My scepter is at stake, and I do not intend to lose it.
Very well.
Scales. I have saved the lizard men for now, but the stakes have been raised. There is no weapon I will not use against you.
Very well. Let's move forward and see what we can do. Hello, Mr. Lionel. Fantastic. What do we want to give you? I could give you the food from my plate, sure. He considers the bread seriously before placing it carefully in his coat pocket, seemingly satisfied. He then sits considering you for a while before slapping the table with his hand. Haha, I know what you need. Mr. Lionel brandishes his staff and smacks you on the head. When you come to, you find yourself in a place you don't recognize, with your blankets tucked comfortably around you. Okay. Don't want to be here yet. Definitely not. That's actually wasted a bit of my time, but... No, I want to be thorough. Hey, just as well we were.
This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat
Just
this
as
encounter.
well we were. Hello, Merith. Your thoughts turn to Mr. Lionel and his need for some hair. Request a lock of hair from the Elf Maiden. Take a swing at the Elf Maiden's hair with your dagger. Wow. The maiden considers this for a moment before slicing a few strands from her hair. As you wish, but be cautious, mortal. You have the taint of a goblin about you, and they may never be trusted. Okay. It is said that the sharp-eyed adventurers may protect themselves from the worst of Lady Luck's contrary nature. Farewell, mortal. Heroes or remains.
So often, this is how the story ends, is it not?
Hello, Amadeus.
The hero tries, the hero dies. Their memory is celebrated, but they are lost.
This great hero fell defending our beloved town of Wandermere. His sword and shield are powerful artifacts, but must be returned to his hometown for the proper burial rites to be completed. Will you do this, traveller? Sure, take the hero's belongings. Thank you. This will mean the world to his family. The town would have revolted had these artifacts not been returned. It's not too far to his hometown. Look for the town cleric when you get there.
Such an elegant use
left
of
bumper
rage
to trigger
and
rage.
anger. You wouldn't expect it of the barbarian hordes.
And pain. A shield bash deals damage to the opponent. Damage increases as you go up combo tiers.
Really? Is that what you're going to do?
And hurry. It's not wise to anger the spirits of the dead by delaying their proper rites. Heavy burden. After 5 steps, player loses 50% max health.
Let us see how you progress with that millstone around your neck. Of course, you can remove your curses at shops if you can find them. Still, I'm keen to see how you handle your disadvantages.
I mean, it's literally just in front of me. It's fine.
Look. Look deeply. This is the fate of heroes.
You reach Wandermere's hometown of the dead. Wandermere, hometown of the dead adventurer. The town cleric meets you at the gate. He appears to have been standing vigil. Return the hero's sword. Thank you. This blade will once again be wielded in righteous fury. Do you also have his shield? Return the shield. Truly, you have done the Almighty's work in returning his shield. Thank you. Blessed are we who, protected, can fell those who trespass against us. God's token is now ours. Holy touch.
The gods look upon you favorably.
Undead that physically strike the player may receive damage themselves. And high constitution. Whenever the player eats food, they gain twice the usual healing. Nice. You have done blessed work this day. For your service, we will prepare for you a sacred artifact, that you may continue your good work through the dark days ahead. 2 tokens already. How glorious. Now let me just make sure that I am actually properly equipped. I am.
Head downwards, if you dare.
Okay.
I appreciate your efforts. I worked hard on this game. It is a pleasure to see you play. A ship at dock is worth nothing until it sails.
Such a nice thing to say. Oh, the landlocked lubber too.
There's a token in it for you if you win.
You return to the landlocked lubber and find it somehow even emptier than before. Carlo is entertained by the story of your time in Norwich. You explain that you were told you'll need a highbinder to find the missing ships. Carlo laughs. It's not a highbinder, it's the highbinder. He's a broker of information. If he knows anything about the missing boats, then he'll tell us, if we can pay his price. I'll contribute what I can towards the highbinder, but as you can see, the tavern business hasn't made me a rich man. He'll accept any currency, but we'll have to provide enough to make it worth his while. Oh, damn it. Okay. We can't do that one for now. The highbinder is our only avenue at this point. We'll need to pay his price to find out more. Poop. We'll have to come back with more food or more money. One or t'other. Pass it by. Got no money to really trade. I could buy a little bit of food maybe, but hopefully Ratman hunting will give me some food.
Killing their leader is a fine way to provoke them.
We will see. Don't intend to walk into all of that. Yuck. Ouch. Losing a bit of health there due to the poison, but that'll do. Dealer draws you 1 food gain card. Okay, good. Forest escape.
Work your way through the woods and see what lies beyond.
I'm going to turn back. Once again, I want to be thorough. Got a lot of cards with tokens I haven't got yet. Noble trader.
Noble in mind, or simply noble by birth.
Nobleman passes you on the road to the town of Stegal, but casts little more than a glance at you. We've got to have an artifact for that one to work. Twisted Canyon might have an artifact in a moment. Climb down to retrieve the weapon. Frostfang. Perfect. Actually what we need against the lizards. And a treasure chest, which will hopefully get us some coin that I can then use to buy some food. Approach the treasure chest. Keep your eyes peeled. I think this one. Yep. Good. Hall of silence as you move forward. You approach the treasure chest. Treasure chest looks battered, but still intact. I think it's this one. Oh, thank goodness. After a mighty heave, the lock gives way, and the spoils are yours. Okay, not bad. There we go. Life's limb. Now, what is this? Press left bumper to inflict a curse of weakening.
Finish them.
Strike a cursed enemy for bonus damage. This also removes the curse. Now that I've seen it, I know what the card is. I don't actually need it. I will take the helm, though.
Being tougher than you look is a very considerable advantage.
Right, let's go to the shop. We've got 50 gold. And with this gold, I intend to mostly buy food. I also have a little bit to sell as well. 9th Legion lost. Thank you very much for the 9 months. 9 glorious months. Best way to end my week. Thank you for being a shining star in my night sky. That's incredibly kind of you to say. And again. The rest I'll keep. 13 food should get us far enough. Right. No prediction. Depends if Belial or Mai feel like setting one up.
Ever forward, hunting for the truth. What brings you to play the game? Ha! I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent.
Right, asleep at the inn.
Win this and claim my token.
While sleeping in an inn, you jolt awake to find a bandit rifling through your belongings. You're quick to your feet, weapon ready in hand. The bandit laughs, clearly drunk. Easy there, princess. Spare an apple, would you? There's a good lad. He stands unsteadily, clutching a stolen apple and some coins. Lower your weapon. The bandit looks at you with contempt. Thought so. He wanders out of the room, whistling tunelessly to himself. The deal draws you 2 pain cards.
Oh dear.
Shaking your head, you wearily turn back to your bed and find yourself once again in the presence of the ghost from the forest. Its eyes, so familiar, so real compared to its shifting body, smile into yours. Something stirs in your mind, a past memory. You're still yourself. I need fear no longer. Its pale hands reach for yours, and you suddenly recall a laugh to go with those smiling eyes. I have lingered too long in this place. It drains so. Do not forget me. You blink and the ghost is gone. Those eyes, gone. The card's
Another
token
token brings you closer to your goals.
One of these days, I would love to see Aavak do a Duskers stream. Well, that's certainly a possibility. I played that, again, fairly recently. I didn't play it all the way through or anything like that. I just played for an hour or two. While crossing the ancient rope bridge of Dead Man's Gorge, you hear sounds of movement from far below. 2 of dust. I'm fine with the Dead Man's Gorge encounters because they're generally fairly easy fights. It's an opportunity for me to get more gear. Ah, of course, yeah. Whenever the curse, I believe, we can't counter or stun them out of their attacks if they're the last person standing. You recover what you can from the dead. The deal draws 2 game cards. There we go. That's nice. And the crucible.
The battlefield of honor, or at least a close approximation.
Okay, the doggo has walked and pooped. And I am now 2% whiskey. Yob God, that sounds... like, actually, I was going to say good, I was going to say bad, you know, depending on which part you were focusing on, but honestly, that sounds like a pretty okay place to be. I hope your papa is happy. Right, we're going to enter the crucible. Let's go for the 2 of dust. Actually, I probably should have gone for the two of skulls so that I could fight the jack and the skull, and like the bandits afterwards. Nope. You survived that round, now do it again. The crowd awaits your decision. Okay, I guess 6 of plague. Okay, if we're lucky, we should be able to force them out. Ah, poop. I dodged a little bit too hard. Let's not go any further, please. Ouch. I don't want this fight to last any longer, really. Because I'm losing health due to the poison. Okay. I have all my gold riding on this one. A random voice yells, "Don't let me down!" The crowd cheers your name as you are led to the final arena. 2 monster cards. 4 of dust.
Poor Jack.
A jack of dust.
His place is so much lower than ours. He merely repeats the same motion over in of change.
Uh-oh. No, thanks. I can only block some of Jack's attacks anyway, so it's really not that much of a problem for me when he's the last one standing. Doesn't actually change the fight too much for me. The rumble there, though, is quite intense on the controller. After surviving the crucible, you're paraded through the town and allowed to continue on your way. A few random peasants throw coins, saying, "You've made me a rich warrior."
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
Yeah, I am, actually. Do I want to leave this? No, not yet. Ratman hunting. Hopefully we can get some food off them.
I bet you're thrilled to see Jack again.
Jack of Plague. Alright. Oh, need a dodge. Ouch. Shouldn't have gone for the deflection there, considering I knew he was most likely going to attack as well. Ouch. Damn it. Ouch. Ouch. I'm really not having any good luck with dodging his attacks. That was kind of sloppy. Still, hopefully, we'll get some food out of the Ratman hunting card. Yeah, I love the card artwork. There we go. Some food. 5 food. I'll take it. And maybe some more besides. Okay, not as difficult of a one, this one. Don't get too close to these. Don't want to deal with the poison. Fortunately, I am. When the both of them decide to go full bore with their maximized attacks with their daggers, it is kind of annoying. Ouch. Took a lot of damage in that. The plague rats are so annoying for their poison ability. No food. Okay, what we got? Devil's Wager.
Trust a devil or don't? I wouldn't.
A devil appears in a puff of smoke and fixes his evil gaze on you. Greetings, mortal. If you can defeat my minions without taking a scratch, I will reward you with gold and a magical trinket. Only 2 of dust. Excellent, the devil cries with glee. It points at you with a crooked finger, saying, let's see you prove it. I mean, okay. Risk it for a biscuit. Indeed. Let's be careful with this. Damn it. Missed with my attack, but that'll do. You're not dead. That is unexpected. The devil waves his hand, partially healing you. The guard's token is now yours. Plus 15% max health. Plus 5 max health. 10 food. 3 food. That was well worth the wager. That was a pretty amazing draw of the monster card for us as well. A 2 of dust for that was absolutely bonkers good. Hey, yo, mangled pork. Part of the ship, part of the crew. I mean, that may well be the case in the very near future. Yes, yes. You see, mangled pork is trying to wrangle together enough players to teach me barrow trauma. It will happen eventually. Hey, Tashna, how are you doing? Always wonderful to see you. Part of the submarine, part of the chip. Sure. Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm doing really, really well. I was feeling a bit nostalgic, so I thought I'd break out an old game. This one's about 5-6 years old now. An amazing deck builder game with kind of action adventure combat similar to the Batman games. But I love this game because you're not like building your deck for your abilities a la Slay the Spire, but you're actually building the dungeon and the encounters and the equipment you might find in the chance cards. All of that, you build that. That's the deck you make. It's really, really cool. I'm sorry. I'm ill and tired. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon. But thank you so much for the raid, peeps. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope you had fun. Let's get at some shout-outs in chat right now. There we go. Let's have a look at what Bentham was playing. Some Space Engineers. Well, how was that one going, Bentham? And also, a shout out for Tash now as well, who lastly played some Frostpunk. Getting ready for Frostpunk 2, I take it. Please do be sure to drop both of them a follow. Fantastic creators and friends of the channel. Betham, I'm recruiting more and more and more. Marvellous. Right. Do we have enough gold to make this work? Yeah, sure. We'll approach the shop. We'll see what we can buy. Don't need food anymore, and we're actually doing amazingly for health, too. I could buy a Ring of Survival. Can I sell anything? No. Well, I mean, I could sell that, but I'd only get 5 for it. Which wouldn't be enough to get me to feather dice, which I would otherwise go for. Sure, I'll take the Ring of Survival. Super Frostpunk. I only started playing it last week or so. Well, I hope you're enjoying it. I had a great deal of fun when I played through it the first time. Frostpunk looks like such an interesting, intense game. I watched a good deal of Aavak's playthrough while I was getting over the flu many, many moons ago. I hope you enjoyed having Frostpunk to watch whilst getting over the flu. Nine hours of Space Engineers followed by 1 hour of Beb gushing about his new submarine in Marital. I've heard much of the new submarine, to be fair. Sadly, it looks like we may not be getting any barotrauma this Sunday, though I haven't checked in on the crew Discord since I saw the state of play earlier. We will see. Space Engineers does to me what Valheim does to Aavak. Oh dear. You must build the everything.
The lizard men are nothing if not patient. He waits for you.
On this floor? That's impressive. Ooh, desert cult.
Nothing speaks truth like blood.
In a forgotten desert temple, you stumble upon a cult performing a summoning. The cult leader, standing before an ancient altar, demands a blood sacrifice from you. Offer my blood. The cult leader murmurs some words and then slices your arm with a knife. The dealer draws you 2 pain cards. Okay, 10 max health and 10 health. That's fine. We're still actually... Like, in terms of raw health, it's as if we haven't taken any damage. But we can still get better, so we're still in a better position. He collects your blood in a chalice and murmurs, "May the Dark One bless you." We've been blessed by the Dark One, chat.
I will have to rebalance that next time.
Yeah, I'm very proud of my new submarine. I've spent way too many hours on perfecting it. It's my magnum opus of submarine design. The ceremony concludes hours later and the various hooded members turn and walk away. Left alone, you search the area. I
cannot expect you to get by without some protection.
Fair enough. I guess I will take the shield. That is exactly like the shield I already have. A shop. We're going to pass by this shop. There is no reason for us to go in. A wife's fury.
You are braver than I if you're willing to get involved in a marital dispute.
While traveling through a small town, you're accosted by a ferocious woman who shouts at you from the door of her homestead. "You there! You look like you can handle yourself. My husband was supposed to be home hours ago, but instead he's with his pals, drinking away all our coin. They left the spoils from their latest job here. If you go and teach him a lesson, you take your pick. What do you say? Go to the town and confront the husband, or leave the wife to deal with it? I'll go to the town. Now here's someone with some sense. I could go crack his skull myself, but our dragon cow is birthing a litter and might burn the whole... Don't mess with an angry housewife who's got a dragon cow in labor. That's just a recipe for disaster, okay? You find the woman's husband. It is the Jack of Dust. And his friends. The Three of Dust. You corner the woman's husband at the local tavern. He's busy playing a drinking game with his friends. Threaten him. Okay. Huge success or failure? Eyes on the prize, chat. This one? Failure. I hear worse threats from my wife every day of the week, he scoffs. It's fine. It just means we need to fight. Oh. No, thank you, Pat. I do not want none of your shenanigans, please. Thank you. Also, your table. It shall be gone. From henceforth, no more table for your games. Right, you need to stop throwing things at me, frankly. Jack, it appears that all your friends are dying. I don't want to frighten you, but... Scallywags are getting back up. Jonk. Oh, I can't freeze him because he's the last man standing and I've got a curse. Never mind. Flawless victory. My goodness, the fighting looks so polished. It feels polished. It's really, really fun. Belrax, nothing like a good bar fight to get you ready for the boss, indeed. You return to the woman, bringing her battered husband with you. Just drop him in the corner and take what you want from his rubbish, she says, handing you a sack. This guard's token is now yours. Well, I would like the fleet cuffs.
I was always a fan of being fleet of mind. You'll have to settle for being fleet of foot.
My mate and me are working to put together an RP game of Space Engineers. You know what, Bentham? That doesn't surprise me. As much as I find I get in character with any game I play, full role play of it takes a little more than I'm usually looking to offer. Like roleplay, you know, it's kind of taxing. It genuinely is. So yeah. In spite of them being literally my two jobs, I've never been much for mixing gaming and RP, I'm afraid. Devil's choice.
Though I admire his ilk, I live by very different rules.
A cloaked devil appears in your path. I'm here to test your might, so-called hero. Choose your foe. I will choose the two of scales. You're no mighty hero. I will let you live with your choice. Hi. You must not be allowed, because you spit fire, and I don't want to be spat fire at. Please, thank you. Oh. Nice to always have confirmation that Dark Aavak isn't roleplay, but the true ID of Aavak. There's Dark Aavak in everyone. Excellent, the devil cries. You have passed my cunning test. Have some treasure. Perhaps next time our paths cross, I will kill you myself. And that doesn't sound like a good thing, honestly. Explorer's Helm? Well, I'm not going to use Scorching Seal because an ice weapon is better against the
an item that tells
boss
you
that
how
we'll
to
be
move
facing.
quickly, but tempts you to take your time.
No, I'm not going to even
Sure
equip
that's
it.
the right approach.
I should have probably gone for Scorching Seal. Okay, yeah, Jack of Scales right in the far corner. Dead Man Scorch down there. Indecent Arrival. Alright. Have I got enough food? I should do. Traveling Jeweler. I mean, not a bad choice. Let's approach the shop. Might be able to get ourselves a good ring. People ask about GTA Arc, etc. RP a bunch, but it's so different to tabletop RPGs in terms of making stories and characters and collaboration. Yes. Massively so. Even on servers that are dedicated to RP. It can be a lot of work. It really can. But yeah, fair enough. I kind of guessed when you were saying that you were talking, thinking about like an RP Space Engineers. In the back of my head, I was like, fan of Wasted RP, perhaps. There's feather dice. Ring of Poverty. I think we're going to go for feather dice.
You think that will help you?
Against lizardmen, yeah. Yeah, I do. We'll sell this straight away. You know what? Just in case, let's buy some extra food.